Dr. Lauren LaQuasto with the Goddard School joins us to tell us why tailored preschool learning matters and how families can navigate the rest of the school year with confidence. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I know you're very busy. We really appreciate your time. Why is it important for preschools to take a personalized approach to educating young children?
It's a great question, David. It's not just important, it's essential because children develop at such radically different paces. It's critically important that we design learning around the child and not take a one-size-fits-all approach. 90% of the human brain develops in the first 5 years of life. So we have this critical period to maximize the child's potential to set them up for a lifetime of success to follow.
Wow, I didn't realize that. So I have a 14-month-old daughter, so we better get to work. So what is inquiry-based learning and how is it tailored to each child?
So inquiry-based learning is the educational approach that we take at the Goddard School, but it's steeped in research and it's steeped in what we know as adult learners as well. Think of how often we type a search into Google or ChatGPT or ask Alexa a question. We are curious beings, and children are even more curious. And so inquiry-based learning takes the child's curiosity and designs learning around it, where the child asks big questions. And rather than us telling the child what we want them to know or giving a knee-jerk response, we encourage the child to seek information from each other, from books, from hands-on learning. One question sparks another, one discovery sparks another, and what is created is a very joyful classroom where children see themselves as competent, capable learners, which is an important growth mindset to propel them not only through preschool education, but through K-12 and into their adulthood.
That sounds fantastic. Okay, so how can families extend inquiry-based learning at home in simple everyday ways?
It is quite simple, and families can and should. So in the car ride home from preschool and walking through the grocery store, ask your child big questions. Ask them what they see or what they think or what they notice. When children ask us questions, rather than give them an immediate response, consider responding back with, "I don't know, let's find out together." And what we're telling the child there is that we can learn together, that I'm curious as an adult too, and I want to be curious with you. And as the child begins to explore, and we begin to explore with them, listen to the conversation, continue to ask questions, acknowledge the child's discoveries, and certainly take note of the follow-up questions that will certainly follow as the child's curiosity is sparked.
I really dig that. It's okay if we don't know everything. Nobody can know everything. So I like the idea of actually being honest and being like, I don't actually know. Let's go find or learn about that together. That's very cool. Okay, so as the school year winds down, what are the most common challenges families of preschoolers face, and how can inquiry-based approach help children stay engaged and confident?
Sure. So children rely upon routines, and they rely upon routines because they don't understand time, not until well into elementary school. So one of the things that we can do is explain to children, talk to children about how their routines might change in the summer months, for example. When we go visit a grandma, how might it be different? Where do you think you're going to sleep? Why? And then encourage the child to be curious about what's happening around them. Have open conversations and listen to the child's responses. And keep in mind that when young children don't have the words to tell us, they'll show us with their behavior. So observe how the child's behaving as well. And remember that behavior is communication, and use that as a way to also begin to ask children questions, listen, respond, and continue to learn together.
Dr. LaQuasto, this is very cool. I've very much enjoyed this conversation. Where do we go to learn some more?
Thank you. I would encourage all of our listeners to go to GoddardSchool.com, which is a website where you can learn more about the Goddard School, about Wonder of Learning, about inquiry-based learning, but you're also going to find a rich library of resources on parenting topics, videos, blogs, articles, on all the challenges of raising 0 to 5-year-olds today. So again, that's GoddardSchool.com.
Very cool. Thank you so very much for your time this morning, Doctor. We really appreciate it. And guys at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.